Lord Mandelson has hailed this week's UK-US trade deal as a platform for going further and opening up more trade opportunities, in his first interview since taking up his role as the UK's ambassador to the US. The deal has reduced or removed tariffs that were recently imposed by US President Donald Trump on some of his nation's imports from the UK, including cars, steel and aluminium. Former New Labour cabinet member Lord Mandelson has played a crucial role in negotiations between the two nations since he started his job in February. Speaking to BBC Two's Newsnight, he said he was looking forward to further agreements to bring down further tariffs. On Trump's self-declared Liberation Day in early April, he announced that the UK would be subject to 10% tariffs on all the goods it exports to the US. More stringent measures were later applied to cars, steel and aluminium. But on Thursday, the U.S. agreed to allow some steel and aluminium into the country tariff-free, and reduced the levies on a set number of British cars. Since then, Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has said there are ongoing discussions with the U.S. over the UK's own Digital Services Tax (DST), a 2% levy that raises about £800 million a year mainly from U.S. tech companies. Lord Mandelson said it was discussed during the latest round of negotiations between the two nations, but he said, abolishing the DST had not been part of the trade deal. If the Americans want to come back and discuss the digital services tax, it's up to them, he said. What they suggested wasn't acceptable to us, so it's not in the deal, he explained. White House trade advisor Peter Navarro said on Thursday that Trump's administration was still pressing the UK to lift the tax, referring to it as a bad virus. He told reporters at the White House, "We're still in negotiations, that's a very big deal to President Trump." When asked by Newsnight's Matt Chorley about his observations on the relationship between Sir Keir and Trump, the ambassador said that while they were not cut from the same cloth, they do both stand up for and defend their national interests.